Hello, welcome to Get Creative. I'm Evan Schmidt. Thanks for listening. My guest today is Thompson Vou. He's an IT project manager at a public utility company and a board member of Inspire Arts and Music. Hey Thompson, thanks for coming on the show today. So tell us more about yourself.
Yeah, so currently I'm an IT project manager for the Boston Water and Sewer Commission. And I also serve on the board of directors of an arts and music nonprofit called Inspire Arts and Music. So I spend my daytime doing the project management, very tactical things. And then on the board, I kind of work more on the administrative side of, making sure policies are in place for our students and making sure there's good governance in that arts organization. But on the side, I'm trying to pick up more music, get back to playing some piano, and I got a guitar, so I want to learn that as well. But, it's interesting, working on the administrative side of an arts organization, but not actually performing or playing any of the music myself. I decided it was kind of time to get back into it and, just start playing music again.
Nice. So what's something really good that you've learned through music, through working with nonprofits and being a creator yourself?
Something I learned, at least with my organization, prior to joining the board of directors, I was actually working as the director of administration and chief financial officer. But I guess for an arts organization, just making sure that you have all the pieces in place to make sure the students have the best opportunity to learn as they possibly can. That's, we get sometimes into some nitty-gritty conversations or discussions about how to fix this or that, or should we do this or that. And really what needs to come back to is the student of, all right, what's going to be the best thing for them, students first. And so, that's what I kind of learned. And then also in terms of kind of strategically thinking, it's great to have everyone come up with great ideas, but at the end of the day, you need to bring some sort of tactical action plan in place. Like, what are the steps we need to take to make this all happen? It's great to have these lofty goals, but you need to make them into actionable steps to get it done.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of big picture thinking too.
Yeah. And, it's like, so you kind of have to find a balance too, I found, you have the big picture thinking, but you also have to have the tactical thinking of how do you get it done. But you don't want that tactical thinking to get in the way of the creative thinking, right? And so it's kind of finding the balance of letting the ideas flow and then actually being able to, jot pen to paper or, on the whiteboard of how to get there. And, I found that, let the creative ideas flow and just put them all out there on the board. And then, once you're kind of done brainstorming, then start digging into that next step of, all right, tactical thinking. How do we approach this one idea we had that we all really like? How do we get there? But you have to make sure you have that follow through. You can't just leave it at the big idea and let it sit there, right? You have to get that plan in place to follow through.
Nice. So you mentioned the stuff earlier. What else are you working on that you want to pitch?
So I'm actually also working a little bit on the side, doing my own kind of financial services, accounting, bookkeeping company. I called it Vou Financial, and you can look into it at voufinancial.com. But just working on the side, I figured, I studied accounting in school. And I was at a big four firm right out of college, and I have, the skill set that I left kind of behind to go to the nonprofit world and then now into the public sector. But, I kind of want to still use that, if I have that skill, I can still help people, that don't have that skill. So, provide bookkeeping services, financial analysis, that type of thing. I actually helped a startup company develop, kind of their set of financial statements so they can go get funding from a bank, so help them project kind of the next 3 years, 4 years, 5 years for them, and create their first financial statement, really. And then helped another company just do some of their basic bookkeeping and making sure they had their financial reports so that they could, know where they're at financially. And so, just a little bit on the side, but it's great to be able to provide that expertise to someone that might not have it.
Nice. And where can people reach out to you and possibly find you on social media?
So you can email me personally at thompsonvou@gmail.com. If you want to peek into kind of my day in the life for me and kind of what I'm doing, traveling and food and all that stuff, you can follow me on Instagram, _tvou. And then, if you're interested in, some of the financial services, you can find me at voufinancial.com.
Great. Well, Thompson, thanks for taking some time out of your morning and getting creative with us.
Great. Thanks, Evan. It's a pleasure.
That's it for another episode of Get Creative. You can find more information about my guest in the show notes. Be sure to subscribe so that you get the next episode in your sleep. And please give the show a review. For more information about me, go to evanschmidt.com. Follow me on LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram, and check out my vlog on YouTube where I share lessons that I've learned. Thank you for listening. Now go get creative.